My name is Kylee Lyons, and I'm a sophomore studying biophysics, and I would like to be your next NRHH representative. When I read the description for the NRHH rep and saw that this person would be planning community service events as well as recognizing a variety of workers on the Hill who are doing outstanding jobs, I immediately thought that this position was for me. You see, I'm very involved with community service. I'm in a club on campus known as Circle K, and it is the college equivalent of Key Club. If you don't know what Key Club is, it's basically just a group of students in high school who love to volunteer. I was in Key Club all 4 years in high school, so naturally, when I got here, I looked into Circle K. But the first 2 quarters of freshman year, I decided Circle K wasn't for me. The people in the club are wild and enthusiastic, and it was just overwhelming for me. So I didn't join, and I spent a lot of time studying. Gross, right? But I was miserable. Spring quarter, I joined Circle K and spent a lot of time going to volunteer events. And immediately I cheered up. Just asked my current suite mate, who was my roommate last year over there, Miss Ingrid. Yeah. Something about giving back to others and seeing another person smile and knowing you contributed to that smile, there's nothing like it. I know that I love helping other people in whatever way I can. And yes, it's also for selfish reasons, because volunteering makes me feel like I'm doing some sort of difference for these people. And it also gives me an opportunity to put my textbooks down and do some mindless volunteer work. I'd also like to say that in Circle K, I'm on the service committee, so we plan a bunch of volunteer programs already. But especially during spring quarter last year, we really cut back on how many events we sent our members to. So at our service committee meetings, out of maybe 10 options that we were given, we would only choose about 3 to go to. That leaves 7 events that still need people to help with. So I'm hoping I can bring those events and more to you guys, to the Hill. Now, I'm tired of telling you about why I volunteer. Instead, I'd like to promise you that if you elect me, Kylee, as your NRHH representative, I will provide these volunteer opportunities so that you can give back as well. If you elect me, I'll create service events where you can procrastinate your homework and feel good about yourself. Yes. I will also set up events or make posters and give gifts to those on our staff who work for the dining halls or do maintenance or are in the custodial business to recognize all the work they do. Often, we go through life without realizing how much someone else is doing for us, and I think it's time that we stopped that. These people deserve to know that we appreciate them and all they do, and I'd like to be the one to do that. In conclusion, I'd just like to say, if you want to be smiley like Kylee, that's me, then vote for me as your NRHH representative and come to the service events that I'll plan.
So I realize I might have overdressed, but that goes to show how much I care about RGC. So my name is Harvey Wong. Harvey as in, I don't know, Batman, Harvey Dent, Two-Face. We get those jokes a lot. And yes. Wong, well, I can't really find the equivalent in English for that. But my last name means king in Chinese, so like, I'm a natural born leader. First of all, I want you to repeat my name 3 times.
Harvey, Harvey, Harvey. Yes.
For the last name.
Harvey Wang, Harvey Wang, Harvey Wang.
So now you know who to vote for. I think I'm done. I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm running for OCHC representative, and last year when I lived in River Vista, I was a CR. That's community representative, not the communications representative. So, you know, as a result, I would like attend a lot of the association meetings every week. And for one thing, it gave me practical knowledge of what the RGCs do, but also like it helped me like represent, also like it helped me represent my floor. Even though it's a small floor, like they still had needs. And so during the meetings, I say the thing that we spent the most time on was dining, because you know like the food here is like top notch. I mean, I think it's been rated like #1 campus. Woo! Yeah, so yes. And the one who took care of like all the dining complaints and all the dining compliments, like he was the OCHC representative. And you know, since we spent such a long time on that portion, like you know, it really made an impact on me. Because when I came here, I had no idea we could switch, that we could like our opinions on dining. Like if we wanted something in dining, if we had a complaint about dining, like I didn't think that they would do anything. but it turns out they can. It's not like high school student government where you're like limited. Like, you can actually change the dining here. You can change a lot of the facilities here. And I believe with the BCAP staying open until 2 a.m., that was because of all these all these students wanting BCAP to stay open. It's because the OCHC was able to change that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And so I should also say that my theme for this year, and also the past year, is giving back. So living on a hill, it's a great experience, and I don't want to take it for granted. So I actually want to be there to help everyone. If anyone has any complaints, like they can come to me as OCHC representative, and I'll be sure to bring it up to OCHC, and hopefully they can make changes. So I actually want to help you guys. If you guys have any concerns, any complaints, so vote for me, and I'll be sure to make sure those get heard. And as you can read my slogan, let me be your voice, and we'll put the on point in Canyon Point.
Hey everybody, my name is Justin Gamboa, and I want to be Canyon Point's general representative, specifically your programmer. Just a quick little introduction first. I am a first-year dance major. I live in A6. Anyone from A6? Yeah, A6. And I'm an LA native, and I can also break apples in half with my bare hands. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about why I want to be your programmer. First of all, I don't know Java or C++, but it's okay because it's not that kind of programming. The programmer position is in charge of planning and creating programs and events for people in Canyon Point and the rest of the Hill. The reason I'm running for this position is because I truly love community and love seeing what communities can do when they come together. But before communities can accomplish great things, they have to be built. And that's where I come in. My whole life, I've always been a people pleaser, and my personal philosophy is that if you can do something to make someone's life a little bit easier or a little bit brighter, then why wouldn't you do it? So I often find myself doing more for others than myself, but honestly, I really enjoy watching people have fun if I know that I had some kind of part in that. Even amongst my friend groups, I was known for being the person who planned all of our get-togethers and hangouts, and I vividly remember the night of June 11th, 2016. Let me paint you this picture. At the time, I was a junior. It was the night of the class of 2016's graduation, and I planned a celebration for the seniors on my volleyball team. It was a barbecue/pool party, and I was in charge of all the food. The grill was by the house, and the pool and the basketball court were farther out to the yard. And while I was preparing dinner, I specifically remember looking out at everyone laughing in the pool or playing on the court, and thinking to myself, wow, they're having fun because of me. And even though I wasn't part of the fun in that exact moment, I was having a great time knowing that I was able to bring together this group of people into a space where they can enjoy themselves. And I think about that night a lot, and I want to be able to do the same for the rest of you here in Canyon Point and the rest of the Hill. I really want you guys to be able to socialize more and meet other people from different buildings in Canyon Point and even other residential halls. Because personally, I've been able to grow so much thanks to the strong communities that I've been a part of, and so I want to build strong communities here on campus, on the Hill, and here in Canyon Point. I believe in the saying, united we stand, divided we fall. So vote for me, and I promise to unite this residential hall. Vote Justin for programmer, because Gamboa's your boy. Thank you.
Thing. So yeah, he's the tall guy. If you want to vote for him, he's running for OCHC and general representative. Yay.
It was really awkward. It was my attempt at putting a picture in for the Bruin card so I wouldn't have to wait in line, which obviously failed because that's a horrible picture. But aside from that, my name is Lance Olson. I'm a first-year neuroscience major from the Mojave Desert. I live literally in the middle of the Mojave Desert on an Air Force base. So I am also the president, or was the president of my Keystone Club on my base. So through that, I have learned so many different leadership qualities, such as learning how to communicate with higher ranking officials, such as 5-star generals. While I have also worked with 5-star generals, I have also learned how to lead a family. I am the oldest sibling of 7 kids, because my parents like to have fun, obviously. And I was also the captain of my school's baseball team and golf team. I know how to lead a team, and I know how to make sure a team works hard and focuses on one main goal, which is being the best, obviously. My school obviously wasn't, because we were a class of 70 people, and we were irrelevant in our in our valley, but I mean, that's okay. I've reached out in many different places. As president of my Key Club, I've taken my club out to places such as Chicago to work with inner city kids, as well as Texas. And through these opportunities, I've seen that I can make a difference in the place where I'm at. which is now UCLA. And while I know a lot of people do not like to do community service, and I am one of those people, but I also enjoy doing it at the same time. And while a lot of you guys will not do it, I will make sure I am there and make sure that we all look good as a team. But yeah, I am Lance Olson. I'm running for NRHH representative, and vote for me.
Hey guys, I'm Hatim Malik, and I'm running for the communications representative and the Team Green representative. So the first thing I start with is actually like my phrase, which is, because all I do is talk, so it might as well be about something important. Throughout high school, I'm a freshman by the way, I did speech and debate for all 4 years of my high school experience, so I definitely have like a lot of interest and like a lot of time spent in learning how to like talk very well, whether it be in like a group environment or in a solo environment, which means that being a part of like a representative team in which I like actually have to go to a meeting and discuss different ideas and discuss like what the best thing is for our housing for Canyon Point is something I can do very well because I'm not afraid to actually talk in those public settings. That being said, I am a first year, I am a political science major, so I am a little bit new to the whole experience too. So I'm not gonna be going in there and being like, oh, I'm a senior, I know everything about this, like here's everything that you need to know, here's what we're gonna do for this year. Being a first year means that I'm gonna learn as like I go along, and I'm gonna be able to make sure that the things we do help everyone, from people who have been here for a while to people who are just getting here like me. I also have a lot of experience when it comes to leadership. Again, I'm bringing up high school because that was the last thing I was in before now. I was a part of a bunch of different clubs. Of the clubs I was a part of, I was in a leadership position for 6 of them. I was the president in 2, the treasurer in 2 of them, and the last 2 I was the secretary. So again, I know a lot about leadership and how to make sure that everything goes well and like runs smoothly. As for the second position, the Team Green representative, at my school I actually found out during my senior year that even though we had recycling bins and trash bins in my school, at the end of the day they would take everything from both bins and then just drop it into the exact same place. So there was like no real point to having the bins because they just went to the same place at the end. That being said, I did do some like work and made a petition. I started to have people who supported a cause for going green in the school, and by the time I left at the end of my senior year, they did start to divide it into recycling and trash, which I think shows that I do have experience when it comes to that. That being said, I'm not gonna spend too much more time talking about like my qualifications, because as you've seen, we've all seemed to be like really qualified, and I can like stand here and give you a resume, give you an idea of what it is that I do, but you'll get bored pretty quickly, I'll get bored pretty quickly, so like let's just skip that. That's like the last thing that's really information-wise about me. Some more background though. I have moved around a lot. My family started in Egypt, then went to Massachusetts, then went to New Jersey, and now I'm here. So kind of traveled all around the country, so I do understand what it means to come to this new area that people say are like, is an antisocial building complex, and feel like you need to make new friends, feel like you need to be supported by the people around you. So I will make sure that is something that I'm able to do for the people who do feel that way. That being said, the last thing I want to talk about is, originally I was just going to be a community representative. I was going to be like, oh, I'll help out a little bit, but I'm not going to go too far into it, because like I said, I did a lot of activities back in high school, and it got really overwhelming really quickly, and people were like, you're way too involved in way too much stuff. But then Sarah here was like, hey, Hatim, apply for these 2 positions. And I was like, you know what? Sure. And that urge to be a part of more things started to come back, and I'm a little bit worried about that, but I mean, I'm here, so I guess it's gonna happen, or maybe it will happen, it depends on what you guys think. And vote for Hatim to be on your team.
This Thursday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Everyone gets a vote. Don't forget to vote. We love you guys. All right, thank you for coming out.